Hey everyone, how's it going? Happy New Year!
Happy New Year.
Just in case you don't know, I'm Nick,
Sam.
and we are stoked for 2020 and the fact that you guys have joined us for our first YouTube Live of the year.
New Year, same us.
Yeah, we're going to keep doing these. You guys have definitely forced our hand with regards to staying consistent with them, so we're going to try and keep pretty consistent with them. We're going to try and do these every 2 weeks for the entire year. So you can kind of set your watch to come. Thursdays we'll probably do some. Fridays we're going to try and do some remote, some cool locations. So again, we really appreciate your support. It's been awesome.
Absolutely.
So what an awesome way to interact with you guys and give you some free stuff, give you some good deals, and tell you about what's going on in Griot's Garage.
Free stuff, giveaways are fun.
Yeah. I know.
Fun for us too.
We like giving it away. Richard, if you guys missed the Christmas time one with me and Richard, he had a blast.
Yeah, that was awesome.
He was like, why can't we do that every week? I was like, well, you have to be here every week to do it. And it's not a small production.
Yeah. For those of you that are disappointed to see me back instead of Richard, Richard will be back into the fold at some point, I'm sure. He had too much fun during that one. He's definitely not going to let us have all the fun.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, man. Yeah,
He'll be back.
Yes, I do have a mustache. I just shaved the rest of my beard away. It's kind of the progressive drawdown I haven't saw.
So, we got like 6 comments in a row about mustache.
We don't take ourselves too seriously, so hopefully you can appreciate that. But,
He pulls it off well.
Yeah, my wife doesn't hate it. She liked it a lot less the first time I did it, but now I don't think I have a lot of equity with the mustache in the wife realm, but I don't have. It's not wholly negative,
Yeah,
right?
you're not in the doghouse the whole time.
Yeah, exactly. My son didn't recognize me for a little bit for sure. He was just staring at me like, what the heck? But,
You've got one on me. I can't even grow a mustache,
all right.
I would if I could, but.
Well, so we did want to spend some time just overall for anybody that's out there right now. We introduced a lot of new products in the fourth quarter of 2019.
Yeah, it was a busy end of the year.
We did 3 lives where on average we had 500 questions each of those lives. They were big events. So we really just wanted to open the floor up to you guys. We got a lot of questions pertaining to ceramic, pertaining to G8s and G9s and their limitations and their ideal setups. So we're going to go through some of that. We did want to show off some of our apparel items. We did have a few new items come in for the winter season that just started for us on the 30th with our winter handbook drop. The cover car was our Isa Revolta. We talked about that. Richard started it up, but we got a pretty cool special edition shirt that we're selling. We have a really limited quantity of them. All of our t-shirts are new line apparel, so they're 60/40. They're really stretchy, nice, comfortable shirts. But this one is extremely limited, so if you want one of these, they're not going to last very long. Likewise, I am wearing our OGO soft shell. Super nice, water repellent. It's got nice flash seams, so they're all waterproof. If I could ever get that zipper. No Velcro straps like we had on our past ones, so we're stoked. They
fit super well.
Yeah, so
tapered back, so you're not showing the crack at all, or bend over or anything.
Yeah, and they kind of fit in your pocket pretty nice, the sleeves themselves. So lightweight. This isn't going to save you in a blizzard, but it's definitely going to keep you dry when you're walking around a car show. Nice little windbreaker. Yeah.
Keep in mind, it's technically not waterproof, but highly water resistant. It does have the DWR finish. I think that's become my favorite jacket, honestly.
Yeah.
Plenty of reason for it around here right now with all the rain we're getting.
Yeah.
So not too cold yet.
That's funny. All right, what are you wearing?
I have our nice new zip-up hoodie on, which I almost took a nap before the live because it's so cozy.
Yeah.
Got the white drawstrings, white zipper, red Griot's logo.
So embroidered logo, American Apparel, super nice, just a great,
really nice,
non-offensive to anybody color.
Fuzzy, super cozy.
Yeah, I'm gonna get hot and actually take this thing off.
Launders well. It's also a poly cotton blend, so it won't shrink a ton on you when you wash it, which is great. And then I have our new knit polo on underneath. Black. Also have these in red. This one is a large. I normally wear a medium, so it's a little big on me, but really nice fit. Also very comfy, casual, nice feel to them. Knit poly cotton.
Then we also have a Griot's Garage logo, as well as a black Have Fun in Your Garage. We actually sold out of that shirt in Tacoma. So
I'm gonna put this one back on. I like it so much.
again, we're just starting to expand some of our apparel offerings, so it's your chance to ask us what you want. I saw a couple people say they wanted stickers. We're working on those. And then we do have a couple more exciting t-shirt designs that aren't just straight up branding. We've been working with a local artist for our caffeine and gasoline shows. They're a company called Group 6, and he's got about 4 unique designs that he's doing at Caffeine and Gasoline, which is, if you're in the Tacoma area, this Saturday is a Corvette-themed Caffeine and Gasoline. So that's probably the biggest event that's coming up. Outside of the second biggest event, which is a bigger event, but Barrett-Jackson. Our entire crew is going to be down at Barrett-Jackson.
Slightly bigger.
For the full 10-day show. So if you're going by that show at any time, be sure to stop by the Griot's Garage booth. They will have free samples to give you and show specials. They will have G8s and G9s, so you'll get those at a discount if you're buying them there.
The ceramic samples going out at that one?
I'm not certain, but they will have ceramic for sale there. So
show up and see what sample you get.
yeah, but it's a pretty fun time. I mean, if you haven't been to Barrett-Jackson, it's a circus. It's in the best way. Like, it's a candy shop for grown-ups who like cars. I mean, you can pretty much like see that there's like wood carvings, like chainsaw wood carvings. There's jacuzzis you can buy. There's like ultraviolet weird paintings. There's chocolates, essential oils, and then there's cars.
A little bit of everything.
And lots of bars. I mean, I've never seen a group of more intoxicated people than about 9 p.m. Saturday night at Barrett-Jackson.
They get everybody ready for those auctions.
Yeah. All right, so we have some questions. Again, we're going to be giving away some apparel for the questions. So we have 4 pre-submitted questions, and then we do have a promo code that we should probably toss out there right now. But it's another pretty aggressive code.
Mugs.
If you check out in the next 24 hours with a piece of Griot's Garage apparel in your order, you get 15% off your entire order. That does exclude G9s and G8s. We're at a pretty limited supply of those right now. But 15% off your entire order if you get a piece of apparel, so long as it doesn't have a G9 or G8 in it.
Awesome discount. Stock up on anything you didn't get for Christmas or need to prepare for the coming winter months.
Yeah.
Just to address a couple of the questions coming in live right now, the hoodie is only available in gray currently. If you guys want other colors, definitely let us know. This I have a feeling is going to be a pretty popular item for us, so you may see it in other colors if the demand is there. The polos again are black and red. They're a polycotton knit polo, so very comfy. They're not the normal athletic wear polos that you usually see us wearing during the lives, but keep an eye out for those in the future.
Yep.
And
yeah, literally your suggestions can be posted in the comments below, like after this video has been posted, or if we're reading them through, we're just going to be writing down what you're suggesting, and we'll bring it to market for you. Like I said, we focus on chemicals and tools and stuff for your garage. We had so much demand for branded apparel and accessories. I know I wanted to make some pint glasses. I think I'm old enough now that I don't really need shot glasses, but there's probably some of you out there that still want them. So whatever you're feeling, it's different colors, different designs, let us know.
Couple mug requests. We do have a really sweet new Caffeine and Gasoline logo that we worked up, and you'll see that on some mugs. I think those will be on the website pretty shortly.
Yeah, if you check out our Instagram tomorrow morning, or if you follow us on Instagram, you'll see it. But we're going to post up all these unique t-shirt designs that are available this weekend at Caffeine and Gasoline, and you'll see the new Caffeine and Gasoline logo. It's pretty bitchin'. It's like skull and crossbones, but it's piston arms.
And a coffee cup.
And coffee cups on the top. So it's absolutely cool. Our in-house designer came up with that, and we like that a lot. So let's get some stuff away. Trucker hats. Yeah, great. Socks, maybe. Maybe.
Socks.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hey, man, I like it. The loyalty is there.
Yeah.
Griot's down to the socks.
You know, if you want some old F1 pint glasses, I guarantee you we still have some of those.
Yeah.
We had a lot of them in stock. We had
For
to buy
sure.
like thousands and thousands of them.
If anything, we can pull a used set out of the cafe for you.
Yeah.
Vintage.
Yeah. NAU, that's who won the Comba Drive last time. So.
Nice.
Okay, so let's get going. We had a couple winners. Joe Edgar, I think you've won something before, but you're definitely going to win a piece of apparel for this question, just because I think it was close to Sam and I's heart. But so days away from my second son being born.
Man.
Where are the Griot's baby onesies?
This-
That's pretty
this-
sweet.
yeah,
Congratulations, first of all.
Yeah, we've been wanting the same thing.
Yeah.
I think, congratulations. I'm also not days away, but months away from my second son being born. So
Third child.
yeah, third child, second son. So
Yeah.
it's super exciting. Definitely share the excitement.
Okay.
Especially days
So what are we
away.
going to give him? What should we give him?
Shoot, I mean, he needs something to help save time, and he's got another baby on the way. So I don't know.
All right, let's get Joe. How about a
Mine.
sweatshirt? You want a sweatshirt? We're giving you a sweatshirt.
Doing all apparel, keep him warm.
Yeah. All right, so congratulations. Be sure to follow up with us for anybody who's winning today. Email us at social@griotsgarage.com. That's the quickest way to get a hold of us. Be messaging us on Facebook and messaging us on Instagram. It's not a great way for us to collect all your information. If you email us directly at social@griotsgarage.com, we'll get back to you right away. Get your stuff going.
Definitely, and make sure to include whatever your YouTube handle is. Some of you guys have different names on YouTube and Instagram and emails and whatnot. So just so it's easier for us to identify that you were a winner, let us know what your YouTube name is in the email there,
Yeah.
and we'll get you taken care of.
All right.
And thank you guys for bearing with us through the process as we dial in how we get these giveaways out and everything. So.
Yeah.
I think everybody's gotten their stuff so far. I'm seeing a lot of it on Instagram.
All right, you want to pick one?
Go for a question. Another winner.
Yeah.
Let's see. Jeff Brown, which I don't think this is the Jeff Brown that we all know and love here, but
Better not be our product developer.
there's
Jeff Brown.
another Jeff Brown floating around out there. And he asked, will this new apparel make me look better? Absolutely, Jeff.
Yes.
Of course
Yes,
it will make you look
guarantee
better.
it will make you more attractive. Anytime you go and park a clean car with a Griot's Garage shirt on, people are going to connect the dots. You're going to be
Absolutely.
right up there with Prince of Persia type of status when you're wearing this.
I think one of our best looking apparel items might be the new polos too. So
We're going to really dress you up, Jeff. You're going to get a new polo from us. So you're
Awesome.
going to email us. You can pick between black or red, but email us at social@griotsgarage.com, and we'll get you one of the new polo shirts.
Let
And then
us
you
know.
Pick a color on that one.
yes.
All right. Any product questions? Let's get to some product questions.
Product questions. This is a really good one. I've seen it a couple of times, but I don't think we've addressed it at all yet. Joe NC Ninja on Facebook asked, can you use a 5 and 6 inch backing plate with a G8? That's G8, not G9. And will it affect the performance of the polisher? Straight answer to that is no. You cannot use a 5 or 6 inch backing plate on the G8. If you tried to thread one into the hub, yes, it will fit, but no, we do not recommend using that. The tool is not designed for that large of a plate or that heavy of a plate, and performance will suffer drastically. You're also going to put a lot more wear on that tool, likely potentially shortening the life of it. So that's going to pose issues with the guarantee and the durability of that tool. So do not run a 5 or 6 inch backing plate on your G8. 2 and 3 inch plates exclusively.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we definitely differentiate them just for optimizing the performance of the tool.
yeah.
And we've had the same thing. I don't know if you just said this. Honestly, I was trying to.
Oh, you're good.
But putting a 3 inch on the G9, we've seen people do that.
Yeah, I didn't mention that. But it's a good thing
And
to bring
again,
up.
we when we were getting that question initially is because we didn't have the G8 on offer next to it, right? So with our previous generation tool, you could put a 3 inch plate, which we had designed for its specific counterbalance and it could fit within the shroud without running risk of running that shroud in. Now the shroud is larger due to that fan-cooled counterbalance, so you can put a 3 on it, but you're going to get increased vibration, and you honestly expose part of your shroud to your paint surface.
Yep.
So we have taken the path of multiple tools because not everybody needs a 6-inch tool. Not everybody needs a 3-inch tool. You can complement your set that way, and they're affordable enough that you can get one of each of our tools before you're even at 50% of the price of our competitors for a singular tool. So we kept that all in mind. We're trying to take care of you as much as possible.
And the more detailing you do, the more you'll really realize that you're going to want tools that are dedicated to a specific size. It's not fun or efficient to go, use your 5-inch and then go swap plates to your 2 or 3-inch and do more and then potentially have to go back. So as you get into it more, you'll want tools dedicated for each size.
So a couple things. The OGO jacket, it definitely has an athletic fit. You probably want to size up. If you wear a medium, you probably don't need a large. But if you got a little bit of beer weight around your midsection, nothing wrong with that, trust me. Again, we're fathers of young children. We know all about that. But you might want to step it up a little bit. But the arms and kind of torso length are true. It's just a nice, kind of comfortable, sportier fit.
They are an athletic fit, yeah. I normally wear medium jackets. I have a medium in the OGO jacket. I can fit like a really light mid-layer, like a light sweater or a quarter zip underneath it. Anything more than that, and it starts to look like I'm bloated. So
So we had a follow-up question. Painthouse TV, love you, Randy. Unless it's Jen on there, love you both. Griot's rocks glasses. Randy's a whiskey drinker, yes, I will look into that.
Shouldn't be long before those make it into the book.
I think if you were listening to what Richard said, he wants us to be drinking whiskey during these events. So, we'll get there.
Twist my arm.
And then another, David Luna mentioned, will the Revolta be driven around the country? That's Richard's intention, and I take him at his word. He drives his cars. Granted, around the country, I haven't seen that happen. I know he goes up and down the coast. I know he does go up into Canada with some cars that you probably wouldn't expect somebody to just go throttle down I-5.
Yeah.
So I know that, the Revolta, it wasn't, an inexpensive car, but at the same time, it's a driver's car. It is not one that is meant to be parked. Like, it functions like a car that you can drive every day. That's the whole idea behind the Connect and Cruise power plant.
Oh, and all the modern comforts you incorporate into the interior, too, definitely make it a driver. Nav screen, heated seats, all hidden, of course. But I wouldn't put it past him for sure.
And again, I think part of it too is he's getting to the point where he should have more free time. We should be picking up the slack and letting him go drive his cars around and enjoying it. So
absolutely.
We hope he drives it as much as he says he's going to. So
he's already driven it a fair amount. From what I've seen.
Well, they did a shakedown, right? They got it out. I mean, it's terrible weather here. So I wouldn't want to clean that car up too much. It means we're just going to have to polish it again.
Right. I wouldn't mind.
Yeah. No more beard. I just get to the point with my beard where it starts to hurt me, and I don't really like it. So I just kind of wear it for a little bit, and once it starts to bug me enough, I shave it off. I just kept the mustache because, I don't know, I felt compelled to do so, and I'll probably get rid of it soon enough. As soon as I wake up and realized I just went to sleep with a bunch of chocolate cake frosting in it without, inadvertently or something like that.
That's the nice thing about facial hair, though, right? You can change it up quick.
Yeah.
Lots of questions as to why no smalls or women's sizes. Apparel, we're kind of just getting started with it.
Yeah.
So I know you can speak to this too, but we're carrying all the popular sizes that we're going to move through quickly first, and as we get demand for the others, we will stock those as well.
I think that's really the biggest part of it. We did this saying, hey, do you guys want this? If you're telling us you want it, we'll do it for you. It's really that simple. These aren't like extremely long lead time projects for us. We can easily carry our small sizes. We can easily carry women's sizes. We just need to know you're there. You need to tell us that that's what you want, and we'll get it for you.
A couple more questions on the sizing. The jackets, like Nick mentioned, do run pretty athletic or slim. Polos and everything else are going to be normal sizing, I would say. The hoodie is a medium. I wear a medium.
Yeah.
It's unwashed, but it's not going to shrink a lot because of the poly cotton blend. So
Yeah, and with the t-shirts, again, they are a blend as well. They're not going to shrink on you. They've got a nice stretch to them. This is a large. I think it fits me pretty well. So I think everything outside of that jacket is pretty true to the size you would normally presume you'd wear. Okay, let's see.
Had a guy ask, he said he got some liquid wax 3-in-1 on some trim that he's having a difficult time getting off. That's a common problem. I think everybody's gotten some wax somewhere they didn't want it at some point in time. We got several different products that you can use for that. If it's bare plastic or rubber, our rubber prep does an exceptional job to clean stuck-on residues off, whether it be wax or polished residue or something else. Typically a good soft bristle brush, an old toothbrush or something along those lines. Just keep the brush away from the paint so that you don't leave any light scratches behind. But something that's going to help agitate and get down into texture of the plastic or trim surface will help out a lot. And then you can also use products like our multi-surface citrus cleaner or foaming surface prep during a wash process to strip those residues off as well. Rubber prep is just nice because it's solvent based, so it'll evaporate. You don't have to use it during a wash. You can use it dry. And then if you already have some in your medicine cabinet, 70% isopropyl alcohol is also a good solution for white residue on trim. But that can be hit and miss depending on what it is you're removing. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And a lot of that's how long it's been there. So,
we got a couple comments about beanies. We had two Carhartt beanies designed to bring to market. They didn't have stock until February. We are going to bring them on when they get back in stock, but we were thinking, okay, we're going to launch a beanie in the winter season, and then we went to order them, and they told us they didn't have any stock of the Carhartt beanie nationwide until February. So we have that. Look for it. It will be available very soon, but that was not our fault. We tried to do it, and we went to go buy them, and they were not to be had. So
we didn't want to get you guys a lousy beanie.
Yeah, they're nice Carhartt beanies.
I mean, the nicest there are.
We could have gotten a crappy beanie, but then you'd be wearing a crappy beanie and you'd probably throw it out and not wear it. So
get the head itch.
Yeah, we're trying to get you nice offerings, and we're trying to be very price competitive, so it's not hard to go and grab one of these shirts.
This is a really common question this time of year. Is it safe to leave Griot's liquid products in the garage during the winter time? Yes.
Who said that?
For the most part, we had it. Where'd it go?
We should give him some.
Tim Ria.
Yeah. Tim, you're gonna
it's
win.
Awesome question.
You're gonna win a prize for that question because it's very topical, and I'm sure there's a ton of people on YouTube right now that may have doubts about that now that we brought it up.
So. Yeah, and if you haven't had freezing temps already this year, you're probably getting real close to getting them. I know we've got some in the forecast for the next couple weeks here. And the general rule of thumb is, yes, the products are safe to leave in the garage during the winter. However, the one exception is environments where it's going to freeze and thaw multiple times.
Yeah.
The majority of our liquid formulas are freeze-thaw tested to ensure that they're stable after a freeze-thaw cycle, say in shipping or in a garage. However, if that's happening over and over and over again to a product, it can break down the chemical stability of that product, and then you'll get separation that won't mix back together. Best way to tell is just usually if you have any question, give it a good shake for 30 to 60 seconds. If it mixes back together, you're good to go. If not, give us a call, and we'll help troubleshoot and or take care of you if it is bad. But typically, if you have a non-heated garage or a non-insulated garage and you're getting temperature fluctuations from freezing to non-freezing throughout the day, it may be good to go grab a tote from the hardware store, throw all your liquids into the tote, and keep it in the laundry room or something like that, so that it's still easy to take out when you want to use it, but you've got them all in a climate-controlled space, so they're not breaking down at all.
Yeah, short answer is yes, but anything you go through multiple cycles or heat cycles, it's always like that. I mean, if you get a beer warm once and then cool it back down, you pretty much have compromised it if it was cold before. So a lot of things don't behave that well, and primarily, again, that's what is part of our extensive stability is that freeze thaw. But if it's freeze thaw, like you decide to turn the heat on in your garage for 1 week and another, you're setting yourself up for failure. So
turn it off. Yeah, if you have any concern, just tote them and bring them inside, and then you got them in something that's easy to take in and out.
Yeah. So our shelf life, we did see I saw a shelf life question as well. We don't really promise a shelf life. If you have held on to a product long enough to kind of call shelf life into question, I mean, 10 years I would be having some doubts. I mean, probably 5 years.
On average, I think we say 5 years, typical shelf life of a liquid. You know, and that's considering an environment where it's getting hot and cold a few times throughout the year and whatnot. But really, appearance of the product's a good way to tell. If it looks questionable, give us a call and we can help you figure it out. But normally, you know, if it doesn't look right, give it a good shake and see if it mixes back together. Go from there. But typically, they're pretty resilient. So.
Oh, Tim won a piece of apparel. We didn't dictate what he won.
Oh, you're right. We didn't.
Tim, if you're still in the chat, tell us what you want. And,
there you go.
If not, we'll pick something for you.
I was going to say a jacket since he's obviously somewhere cold if he's worried about
that's a good call.
Freezing
temps.
temps.
All right, Tim wins a jacket. We're going to send you a jacket, Tim. That's a nice one. Another question. David, you're asking some great questions here. Do we have a chart for hierarchy of waxes or spray detailers? We are actually working on that right now. So it's not specifically for detailers, it's more for anything that leaves protection behind. We will do the same with our washing products with regards to amount of water required, safety or amount of steps. So we're trying to build more of our educational infrastructure. I think any feedback like that is awesome. You can always submit that to us. You can always ask for it. Again, we sell a lot of products. Some of them are pretty self-explanatory. Some of them there are closer uses or overlapping uses. So it's more important that we, especially waxes, and we get a lot of questions about wax.
Yeah.
And ceramic didn't make it any easier for us to answer all those questions.
Anything protection based.
Yeah.
Lots of questions. Yeah. This is a good one that's relevant this time of year. Night Rebel 556 asked, what's the best product to use as a traffic film remover? So as the roads get wet and you get all the oils and things coming off the cars, you get that nasty road film that cakes up on the sides of your vehicles during the fall and winter months. And it can be sometimes difficult to cut through. You know, some standard car wash soaps don't always get through it easily. Our best product for that is foaming surface prep. Excuse me. You can dilute it in the secondary bottle 10-1 and spray it on as a pre-treatment. Works really quick and easy that way. Spray it on dry, let it dwell. Do not let it dry on the paint, and then simply go on with the rest of your wash process, and it'll break down and loosen up that road film so it just wipes right off when you're mitting the surface.
Yeah.
Or incorporating it during a foaming system wash with the foam cannon. Sometimes you can clean off road film touchless with that product if you're keeping up on it.
So we did have another question. If ceramic 3-in-1 would make you would prevent road salt from adhering. It may prevent it from adhering. It's not. I can't imagine anybody's going to be spraying that up on their undercarriage, and I don't think it would provide any resilience or protection for that purpose. So I think on your painted surfaces, it's definitely going to help protect them. It'd be one of your most resilient options there. That and liquid gloss polywax. But anything below the belt that's not coated or painted the same way. Exposed to road salts, it's a tough environment. I've seen the pressure washer underbody rinses.
Yeah.
So if you go on a long interstate drive and you're exposing it to a lot of salts, you can rinse off your undercarriage before they adhere, before they start to bond and corrode. So
that's frequent rinsing. I think keeping it from sticking and beginning to corrode is the best way.
Yeah.
I know I've heard of guys using those. Some of the not tunnel washes, but some of like the laser washes or the coin-op car washes have like an underbody spray where you can just take the car in and do just that portion of the wash. That's never a bad idea either.
Yeah. There's another question I saw from CP Detail. This is just a quick answer. Product for removal of caked on rubber from a weekend at a dragway. Oh, yeah.
One of your favorites.
Oh, yeah. We have a product for you. It is called Track Spray. The oft-neglected, very niche-developed product, Track Spray, is ideal for rubber beating, for any cone slaps. If you're a slap-happy autocrosser that doesn't get on the brakes soon enough or is a little happy with his gas pedal. It's really ideal for any rubber that is adhered to your paint surface. It will strip wax or any protectant because it essentially foams onto the surface. It's not quite as broad as like a foam cannon. You can really do targeted applications to like the front of your bumper or down the sides of your cars. You spray it on the affected area, let it dwell for 45 seconds, and you simply wipe it away. Super awesome product. Really easy to use. Buy more of it, buy more of it, buy more of it so we can keep making unique solutions for things like that.
Don't want to get rid of that one.
Yeah. I tracked my car quite a lot in 2018, and Track Spray was a godsend. It's just awesome product. Helped when the car was well waxed before I got it out onto the track so that rubber didn't adhere quite as well, but the Track Spray made quick work of it, just wiped away.
This is a funny one. What habit irritates you guys most that other drivers do? I don't mind.
You don't mind anything?
Oh, no, I said I know mine.
Okay, go for it.
Not signaling, just in any scenario, but specifically before getting into the turn lane. And then putting on your brakes before getting into the turn lane. It's like, that's what the turn lane's there for, right?
Yeah.
You know, signal, get into the turn lane, then slow down.
That's definitely a pet peeve. I hate left lane campers.
Oh,
it's the worst.
Yeah.
I have had.
You do more highway driving than I do.
I do, and I've had the privilege of driving in Germany,
or elsewhere in the country. Even I feel like West Coast is the worst.
And I was a commercial truck driver for Griot's Garage.
Yeah.
Right. So we saw a lot of stuff that it just makes your head explode. Yeah. But the discipline of German drivers to move to the right. I mean, the right lane moves very fast, but the left lane moves faster always. If you intend to move faster for a period of time, you move into the left lane and then you return. Because some Porsche is going to be streaking at you at 185 miles an hour, and you're going to die.
Yep.
So they're very disciplined. It's a lot harder to get your license. And then I hate a lack of respect for semi-trucks.
Yeah.
For people that cut trucks off. Because, again, that seems like a zero-sum game. 80,000 pounds versus 3,500 pounds. I know who wins that fight every time. And if you make it hard for a semi-truck driver to brake, you pretty much have a death wish.
Yeah, you're kind of asking for it.
And then that truck driver probably loses a job for 6 weeks because you're a jackass. So don't do that. Give semi-truck drivers plenty of space.
It is their job to be on the road, so give them some space. And I wouldn't want to be run down by one, that's for sure.
Yeah. All right, we got some Track Spray endorsement.
A lot of Griot's posters.
Yeah, posters and signs.
Really want the posters. We need to get on that.
We do have a couple opportunities for that. So tell us if you want. We have an ability to make posters of our catalog covers. If you like something like that, let us know down below. We'll see how many of you like that. But we're Kurt, I think our last catalog is 476, so we've got a lot of catalog covers to choose from. But essentially, you could do like a large format vinyl. We actually explored that, but let me know if you like that idea. The stainless or the steel garage signs, we have the ability to make those as well. So let us know if you like those. We'd love to sell you stuff like that.
I've seen this one come up a couple of times over the last few weeks too. Any future plans on selling with AFIs, if that's how you pronounce it, on military bases? It's generally the big general store, PX.
Yeah.
I know it has different names on different bases, but where you guys go to, kind of like Costco on a military base. I have heard some talks about us trying to get our products in there, so definitely keep an eye out. I can't say anything as to when. But I have heard a few mumblings of that. So definitely keep an eye out. Would be a good spot for us to get some products.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah, keep it up. If you like those ideas, keep letting us know. We'll review these comments afterwards, see how many of you guys are going to be on the hook for buying those those catalog cover posters.
Send in your pre-orders.
Okay, I have another winner from our pre-submit. I just like this one because I know that I have heard a couple weird things, but Extreme Indie submitted this question from Instagram. What is the weirdest thing you have put the ceramic 3-in-1 on so far?
Personally, I'll be honest. I put some on my kitchen sink the other day.
Yeah.
It's a white like fire clay farm sink, and it gets dingy if you're not real diligent about pulling up the grate and scrubbing it out. So I was trying to help myself and my wife out a little bit.
I sprayed it on.
Seems to be working so far.
I sprayed it on a couple of my detailing tools. It wasn't like it didn't really change their appearance, but like the bottom of my creeper. And then I actually sprayed it into my wash bucket, and I don't know that that's a really smart idea. But I was just like, okay, it's the bottom of my wash bucket also gets kind of dingy.
Yeah.
Right? You get some sediment. If I turn it over and I don't rinse it out, just having the ability to rinse it out clean was kind of another thing I thought of. But
I have a better one actually. I one up to myself. I almost forgot about this, and it was just this last weekend. But my wife has some like teal hunter rain boots.
Oh, really?
And yeah, she's not quite as good. Love you, Caitlin, but you're not the best taking care of your shoes. So I cleaned them up for her, used our foaming tire cleaner, and then hit them with some ceramic after to try and keep the scuffs off. Did a pretty nice job. They're super slick now, so we'll see what she thinks in a couple weeks.
Oh, looks like we doubled up. We gave Dr. Dino. I see what's going on here. So it was a good question. I mean, we'll give you a T-shirt to compliment what we already gave you. So, yeah. I mean, it's inevitable. If you have a good question,
Fab called them out.
We're trying not to be biased here, but we're sitting around looking at these questions, and if something makes us laugh or makes us think, we're gonna give it to you.
Oh man.
Yeah.
This guy can't eat dinner until he wins something. My adventure, you better get to asking some good questions.
Yeah. All right.
Otherwise you're going to bed hungry.
Griot's detailing sneakers. All you need to do is order some red. I like Vans. I know Jeff likes Converse. I know we got a lot of Nike fans because of all the ways you can customize.
Adidas has some really nice new red and white and black options out there as well.
Yeah.
Floor cleaner for garages. That's a great question. We don't make a specific floor cleaner, but our Citrus multi-surface is exceptional on garage floors, specifically if they're painted.
Yeah.
Or if you have matting or tiling down. That's a phenomenal cleaner. Really for any type of flooring, just don't use it on finished hardwood. Don't ask me how I know.
Hi, Wendy. How are you doing? Hello in North Carolina. Hopefully the weather's nice out there. Wendy's our friend Nelson's wife. She's come out here quite recently. We saw you down at SEMA as well. She asked if we would ever do a Susan G. Komen product. So part of our corporate initiative in 2020 is we have a wonderful car community. We do local charitable support through Toys for Tots. We're going to be partnering with the American Heart Association in 2020, but we do have a few other groups that we're still working with to establish partnerships with. I don't know that I had heard Susan G. Komen, but it could be one. I think if we're talking about products, again, it goes back to it would definitely have to be a very limited run, and I think breast cancer or cancer awareness now is October, correct?
I believe so.
Yeah, I think that I know that mostly because of football, but I would definitely say that we could either do something with Susan G. Komen. I would think that a product is going to be harder for us to do.
Yeah, product may be difficult, but definitely, I mean, like you said, always looking to get more involved in that space however we can.
Yeah.
Oh, man. That manual or DCT?
Manual.
Manual, yeah, hands down.
No question.
There's nothing like it.
3 pedals or no pedals, or that makes no sense. 3 pedals. Yeah. 3 pedals at every
3 pedals or
opportunity.
bust.
Yeah. I still want to live in an analog world. I want to know that people have to pay that much more attention when they're driving.
Trucks and SUVs about the only exception
Yeah.
to not needing 3 pedals.
Although there is this guy in Switzerland that has a manual Cherokee Chief. He just drives around in the mountains, and I follow him.
Sick.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah.
You know, he's got 4 speeds. It's not that much.
I've always wanted a manual diesel cruiser too someday.
Okay. We did have one other winner. He admitted that he is across the pond, so he can't win. Oh, no, I take that back. This one comes from Facebook, Alexander Reed. He is asking about the idea that we've positioned this relative to a high solids or professionally installed coating. We positioned it as a booster, and what that means, what the difference is there. So very quickly, so basically, ceramic products are advertised as such because of some content of silicon dioxide, which is SiO2. Some of them do contain titanium dioxide, and then graphene is another ingredient that has been
A lot newer than the other
it's newer. It's not quite as prevalent as ceramic has now become. Now, when we talk about a high solids or higher solvent based coating, they are going to be very high percent content of SiO2. They have to be cut with a solvent which then aerates and evaporates to allow the SiO2 to bond, or the emulsion that remains to bond to the paint surface. Now, most of those have kind of a very finicky flash or have to be leveled. They actually have some substance to them that must be worked in a particular manner, and as such, they tend to be left for more experienced hands. So either a professional detailer or very involved and willing to be educated enthusiast. Now, our foray into the ceramic was, again, a lot driven by our manufacturing capacity, but also what our customers were asking for us. And a lot of our customers already had those high solids or high solvent coatings applied to their car, and they wanted a ceramic specific product from us to maintain or boost that product, because the first thing to diminish are the really like happy features like water beading and surface slickness and self-cleaning, whereas the base of that is still protecting your paint, but you've lost some of those capabilities. So that's where ceramic 3-in-1 wax fits in. Likewise, it can also be used as a sprayable wax. It's not going to give you 2+ years of durability like some of those professionally installed coatings can, but it can be a standalone product, and also it can serve to boost that. So long-winded, I know, but hopefully that differentiated it. Basically, one is finicky, very durable, should be professionally installed. The other one, super easy to use, can serve to extend the life of that base coat or be used as standalone. We opted for easy to use and conserve this other one, so it's got multiple purposes.
Yeah, I think it kind of is like a risk versus reward thing too. Like a product like 3-in-1, very low risk, pretty high reward. Higher content product's going to be a much higher risk. You will get a higher reward out of it in terms of more durability, but there's a lot more that can go wrong there. So if you're new to ceramics, I would definitely start with a sprayable product like the 3-in-1. Get to know the technology and the benefits of it, and then from there you can always branch out. But yeah.
What? So Alexander, for that, we haven't given out the second sweatshirt. So Alexander's going to get a sweatshirt.
Another hoodie.
Yeah. We had another question come in about brushless motors.
Man, yeah, I've seen that like at least 5 or 6 times today. But my question back to you: are you willing to pay for them?
Yeah. So brushless motors, just so everybody knows, they are they're very efficient motors. They're cooler running. They are more expensive. I think we tend to our brushed motors have quite a bit of durability and can give you a ton of bang for your buck. But I will say we are looking at brushless technology as we consistently evolve and create the next best thing for you. So brushless is in the purview They're not cheap. There's just no way around that.
Yeah.
They are an expensive technology, but there's plenty of efficiencies to be gained by incorporating brushless into it.
Yeah, lots of cool stuff coming out with
Yeah.
brushless motors.
2020 will be an exciting year for us, so just keep your eyes peeled. We are not resting just because we've launched two machines and a ceramic product in the last 4 months, which is crazy to think of. Not that we haven't been working on them for years, but they are all coming to market at the same time. So,
On Fab, I'm shocked that you watched that floor paint video. It's the first video I ever did.
yeah.
But we might be able to arrange something, man. I don't know. We actually discontinued floor paint recently, but you might be able to ask your uncle, see what they got left in the warehouse there in Indy.
We've got a couple gallons in our office.
Get some of that out to your garage, and
Yeah.
next time I'm in Indy.
Yeah, for anybody, just some background. There's really no harm, no foul. The company we were buying it from got bought by a bigger company. That bigger company said we don't serve customers of their size.
Yeah. We didn't buy a ton of it from them.
We didn't buy none either. Like, we sold a healthy amount, but they just decided they were dealing with businesses that were, paint businesses, and we're not. That was one of our solutions we sold. Do I ever get annoyed with correcting the pronunciation of Griot? My Adventure, you had said something about your girlfriend wanting to go eat. You're going to win.
Yeah, that one's awesome.
Do I ever get annoyed with correcting the pronunciation of Griot? No.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe when I was 8 years old, I get pissed off.
Sometimes you're a little blown away how people pronounce it. Like, how in the world did you get that out of Grio?
That is a great riff, okay? I'd say I'm more impressed by how sloppy some people can be. I'm never really offended, okay?
I think Grigios is my favorite.
Grigio is a real hard one to understand.
You added like 4 words and a couple syllables, or 4 letters and a couple syllables in there.
Grot is a pretty hard butcher, too.
Grot
I've
is
heard
bad,
that one way too many times. Like,
Yeah.
Grot's Garage. Gosh, man, there is an I. There's an I. If it were the other way, if it were, and the I was there, I don't know. We also had another guy suggest that we change our name to make it easier to pronounce. I'm sorry, bud.
It's a family name, man.
I'm not going to go sit at some government office just to change my name and appease you and then all the other trademark filings. Goodness gracious.
Well, and then somebody would still pronounce it wrong.
I know, yeah.
Ridicule you for it. So.
Yep. All right.
It's the world we live in. What does he win?
What aren't we working on? That's a fair question. What aren't we working on? If we weren't working on as many things as possible, I think we'd be failures as product developers. The leading edge is always ahead of us, and if we rested on our laurels, we'd become irrelevant pretty quickly. I think 2020 is going to be an interesting year because I think some of our competitors have gotten pretty stale, and I'm not going to name them specifically, but if we sat there and said none of our products ever need to be looked at again, you guys would look around for something else at some point in time. Regulations keep us sharp. Our competition keeps us sharp, so we constantly have to refine what we offer and then find the next new idea as well. That's part of the fun. We're taking a trip in March to go shopping for you guys, to find the very best things in the world to bring to you and sell to you. And that's something we're never going to become complacent about. So I like staying busy.
Absolutely.
So we're going to keep staying busy.
The fun part about product development.
Yeah.
There's never nothing to do.
Yeah. So is products safe for the skin? I would say you're not going to want to spray it into any open orifices.
Yeah, so he's asking relating to washing your towels in the washing machine that you also wash your clothes in.
Oh, okay.
In that kind of a scenario, no need to be concerned. I usually will check my washer after I do a load of garage towels or microfibers. I do all my kids' laundry in the same washing machine that I wash my microfibers in. But check it, do a finger swipe on the inside of the washer. If there's any residue, run a load with just microfiber cleaner without anything in it. Most washers have like a rinse option or just a cleaning option. run that and then do your load of clothes just so there's no question. But shouldn't have any issues there.
How many giveaways have we done? We've done 6. We have 2 more. Okay. We got 2 more prizes.
What did My Adventure win
What?
for the last question?
Oh, we'll give him a Isa Revolta shirt.
Perfect.
How about that?
There you go.
Limited edition.
Yes.
You're not going to get another one of those. Shoot, cow care in general. We had one person ask, is it okay to wash microfiber with other towels?
No.
No, do not do that.
It's one of the biggest rules with microfiber care. Don't ever mix them with cotton or standard towels or clothes or whatever.
So part of the reason for that is that cotton is going to lint in both the washing phase and the drying phase. It's going to be much more intense in the drying phase. But that, as a cotton fiber breaks down and separates from its strand, guess where it's going to settle? On your microfiber.
And then guess where it's going to settle?
Yeah.
On your car.
Yeah, so you'll get doubly messed up in that you'll have an additional scratch point in any cotton fiber that's bonded to your microfiber. It's also going to make it less absorbent. Same goes for fabric softener. Avoid fabric softener at all costs.
Really any additives, no color enhancer, fabric softener, none of that stuff.
Yeah, do not dry them on high heat. Microfiber is a plastic byproduct. If you get it too hot, it's going to melt. The ends will become hard. You will create scratch points. So
and you'll lose absorbency.
tumble dry or air dry. Microfiber care is not a joke. Our towels are not cheap. If you ruin them, you can still dry your dog off with them or dry your wheels off.
Use
but
them as oil towels.
proper care is essential. So. Avoid putting them in with your dirty dish towels and any of your towels that you do. Like, I understand the idea that, oh, this is the towel I dry my dog with, or like, these are my dirty work towels, I'm going to wash it all. Just don't do it. Just separate it.
Yeah.
Run a quicker load at a hotter temperature. Get it over with.
And even further than that, it doesn't hurt to separate the towels that you use for detailing. If you're cleaning wheels and engine bay, don't wash those towels with the nice towels that you're using to wipe, polish or wax residue off the paint and so on, so that you're keeping them as nice as possible.
Yeah.
Man, is bleach okay for microfiber? It's not the best. In a pinch, you can use it on white microfiber to get out a stain, but it will damage the microfiber over time. So we don't necessarily recommend it.
Yeah. 8-ounce products. We have discontinued a lot of our 8-ounce products primarily because nobody is buying them. So we still have the 8-ounce bottle. You can buy those bottles pretty inexpensively. We still have the pump trigger. We also have a trigger spray. We have a pump sprayer and then a trigger sprayer for different products. The trigger sprayer is the only one I would be buying from us. But we do still sell the bottles. We just did not have enough volume. Just so everybody is kind of aware, when you bottle the same liquid in different sizes, we have to stop everything we're doing on the line and readjust it for a different size bottle. So it's not impossible to do. We do it all the time for our 3-ounce samples, for our 8-ounce samples. However, we'll go through tens of thousands of 8-ounce samples in a year, and we were not seeing that same volume from people buying 8-ounce sizes. So you can still buy the bottles, just not the products in the bottles. So sorry about that.
No, don't clean your dishes with ceramic wax.
Yeah.
Another really good question about pad care. So going from towel care to pad care, but we got a machine or hand wash polishing pads. I can tell you confidently, machine washing will never ever get them as clean as hand washing. So depending on how you're using them and whether or not you're dedicating a product to a pad, I usually recommend hand washing them. Sometimes I'll do both. I'll hand wash them and then throw them in the machine to get that last bit out as well. But I like to soak them in hot water, spray them with the microfiber and foam pad cleaner, or add a generous amount to the hot water, let them soak and dwell for really up to like 30 to 40 minutes. You just don't want to let them dry out. And then agitate them, rinse them under warm water, rinse them out till clean water's running from them. Whoops, no bubbles coming out. And then set them aside, wring them out, set them aside to air dry. You can machine dry them if you're in a pinch. Just use low heat or no heat. If you expose them to a lot of heat in the dryer, they'll curl up and they won't fit on your backing plate. So air drying is best, but if you need them dry really quickly, if you're about to go to a detail or something like that, you can put them in the machine. Just use the low or no heat setting. And then there's a lot of different ways that guys like to dry them. I've seen guys, put them on an orbital and spin the orbital up at max speed and fling all the water out. That works fine. You're just going to make a mess doing it. They air dry pretty quickly, normally within 24 to 48 hours. So if you have like an old dish drying rack or some old microfiber towels, put them face down on those and dry them out.
Yeah, we had these old towel racks. I think we still have a couple of them.
Yeah.
That's how I dry them.
Yeah.
Or just set them on their side next to a utility sink. Or again, if you gotta get back to work, you got a job, put it on the orbital, spin it up.
Spin it up.
Yeah, and we don't just encourage multiple pads because we sell pads. At some point you may get a pad that's past its useful life, or you may be in that situation where it's too saturated, it's too wet from a previous cleaning, and you can't remedy it all, and it will really jeopardize how your abrasive, your expensive product will perform on the surface.
Yeah, and running more pads, really the more pads you use, the more consistent results you're going to get, the faster the results you're going to get. So using more pads will save you time and money in the long run typically, but you will have more to wash in the end.
Yeah, all right, guys. This is why we're here, to provide you this kind of information. We're just seeing Alexander read. You were going to wash your towels and throw them all together. So thank goodness we got to you first. Thank goodness you participated with us. We just saved you some money. So, and Alex, obviously you won something from us. So, couple questions. How long does a typical clay bar last? Our clay bar is about 8 ounces of clay. It should do between 7 and 10 cars. Now, I've known my personal ones to get a little bit more than that, but I'm also doing it on a car that I know how I clean. So I'm not picking up quite as many contaminants.
I think that's really it.
Yeah.
How well the car is maintained is going to determine how long your clay is going to last too. I've definitely gone through one bar or even multiple bars on a single car that was absolutely hammered with contamination. So I did a yellow Volkswagen Scirocco several years ago, and it was sitting in my buddy's backyard under pine trees with no cover on it for like 2 years, and it was practically green. You couldn't even see the yellow paint underneath some of the mildew in areas, and we washed it, scrubbed it with brushes, and then clayed it. And I think we used 3 clay bars, and they all went in the garbage afterwards.
Yeah, I think if you're doing it for other people, you're almost always going to get a shorter lifespan.
Yeah.
Right? If you're doing it on your own car and you squirt a little speed shine in the container, store it properly, you're going to get a little bit more life out of that. But typically, our clay bars are least durable surface decontamination tool. Our surface prep tools, Brilliant Finish synthetic clay, fine surface prep mitt, and even our orbital mounted pad are going to give you at least 20 plus uses. I think the mitt you can see anywhere from 70 to 100. I haven't worn through a mitt yet.
No, me either.
So I really love those products to make it so fast.
I'm getting really close on my synthetic clay. It probably has like 2 more cars in it maybe.
All right.
I'm going to get my money's worth.
Is Griot's grooming going to become a thing? No. In fact, we've
I
learned
like
that
the
lesson
Griot's
again.
grooming.
Well, Griot's grooming, just take a shower every day or when you smell bad. We're not gonna make hair care products or mustache oils or.
I think if the general demand was as big as it is in our lives, we might have some room for it.
I know. If we could take the 40 people that are asking for it here, multiply that by the U.S. population or a percentage of the U.S. population, maybe.
I think you guys get a lot more excited for it than the general public
But
does.
it goes without saying. We're about to. 2020 is our 30th anniversary. We didn't mention that at all. It's a big year for Griot's Garage.
Huge year.
One of the things we did do in the mid-90s that thank goodness was very short-lived, early 2000s, I guess, but was Griot's Home. We had a catalog for home cleaning products. Now, a lot of that was repositioning some of our car products, such as window cleaner, interior cleaner, just really saying, hey, these are great around the home as well. A lot of mop stuff. It didn't do that well.
Yeah.
It's not around anymore for a reason. So We know we stick to our knitting. We're car guys and gals. We make products for car guys and car gals.
Yes.
Huh?
Code.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Discount code.
Yeah, we gotta do the discount code one more time. So another pretty aggressive code. Bean counters enraged as always. But we did have an apparel feature. We just launched some new apparel items. So if you check out at griotsgarage.com and use the key code we're about to flash you with a piece of apparel in your cart, you will get 15% off your entire order. So again, another outstandingly aggressive deal, excluding the G9 and G8 orbitals. So, what? Unfortunately.
Still a great deal.
Yeah, but go buy one of our long throw polishers. Oh, look at that shot.
You may not look as good as the guy in the photo,
Goodness gracious.
but you can hope you will.
Where did you get that mustache? It was a slow week last week, everybody. We had some fun. You got flash Sam's up there too now.
SMHL1
Is the
Just
code.
Add any apparel item. Doesn't have to be one of the new ones. Could be any apparel item. So
Yeah.
get that 15% off and stock up. Again, that expires, is that tonight at midnight?
No, it's tomorrow night.
Tomorrow at midnight.
Tomorrow night at midnight. So you got 24 hours, a little over 24 hours.
It's a new year, and I already don't know what day it is.
Yeah.
Oh, man. What generation and model is your favorite Porsche?
Oh,
That's a good one.
man, I love 959s. Gosh, those cars are just so sweet.
959, yeah, that's a tough one to beat. 993, I think, is one of my favorite, or if not my absolute favorite Porsche generation, though.
Yeah.
Those are gorgeous. I mean,
Well,
most all of them are pretty timeless, but
yeah, and
love the
honestly,
993.
in my mind, my favorite Porsches are race cars.
yeah,
I don't.
Sure.
Their street cars are obviously awesome and beautiful, and there's so many 911 iterations that are powerful, graceful, timeless. But you know, the 917s, the 962s, the cheese wedges, that I just absolutely love those cars. I love the big blown out RSRs, just the big stretch proportion.
Yes.
I went to the Porsche Museum and I saw the most like fabled 917. It's called the Pink Pig, and it's just the most enormously wide car. They had to build a special transporter for it, and
Seen a photo or two of that one.
yeah, it just blows your mind, like thinking how big it is. It didn't finish the race, but the livery is all of the cuts of meat of a pig. So like you walk around it, it's like Heinschwein or something. Like it's got all the little cuts of pork around the livery. So it's pretty cool.
Sam Sandberg, nice.
Yeah. Yeah. So we're having some fun, guys. Like I said, we had a great holiday last week, but it was a slow week. Product development team and Matt, our videographer, were in, so we had a little bit of fun with Photoshop, all right, and maybe some wigs and some accessories for an upcoming project that you'll see in 2020 laying around. So
Just having fun in our garage.
yeah.
Daily basis.
Okay, so we've got one more pre-submitted question, and then we've got one more live giveaway. Is that right? Okay, so you guys have one more chance. Throw us your best question, and we'll get after it. It's just after 5 o'clock, so we're going to be wrapping up pretty soon. We'll flash that discount code one more time for you towards the end of the broadcast. But let's see. Do we need some models? Yeah, no, we got plenty of models in the building. Full gamut. We got tall, small, big, happy, sad.
Got them all.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Okay. We did have some product ideas coming out, and it's actually kind of crazy. Some of you guys are thinking like us, so we're not going to fully tip our caps, but you're onto something with regards to it. And in general, one thing that must be reiterated, our goal is to expand our ceramic line. There's no question about that. As we've reiterated, we have invested in the equipment to do so. Now we're just working on the products. So we're going to bring them out when they're ready, and they will be market beating. They will be exceptional. So you can always let us know what you'd like from us, but we kind of have a great idea of some good products that we're going to be bringing out this year for sure.
Had a question or two on Instagram asking about other training opportunities and car shows that we might be at in your guys' area. This is David Luna down in Escondido, California. We do a ton of car shows all over California, really, so I would definitely check out our website or give us a call and see where we'll be at and when. And then you can come to those shows and come to the booth and ask whatever questions you may need. We do tech sessions demos and sometimes tech sessions at the shows. And then, if you want a training session at a facility that you're at or at a local detail shop, definitely reach out to us and let us know, and we can do our best to make it happen. We try to do those as often as possible.
Any plans for another office along the East Coast? So we do have an East Coast sales rep. He's based out of Baltimore. He's really easy to contact. If you have a show or a training opportunity that you'd like to let us know about, he does do trainings at Eastwood. We have a big involvement with the BMW Car Club of America and Porsche Club of America. So we do get-togethers with members of those clubs, and they typically average about 50 people. It doesn't have to be that big for a tech session. We can definitely do something smaller. Obviously, we want to make use of his time in the most effective manner. But we are going to be at Radwood in Boston this year, so that's pretty exciting. We're working on going to quite a few of their shows this year, so I'm pretty excited about that.
Best way to find out where we're going to be is hit up the website or give us a call, and we can get you all that information so you can get in touch with us. Man, we got best orbital to start with, G9, hands down. It's a great starting point for anybody. Plenty of capability to get any job done, but very user-friendly and safe. By the way, these questions aren't winners. I think we're just rattling off some of the common ones that we haven't addressed yet.
Yeah.
We will make it known when we've got a winner. Can you clay with 3-in-1 ceramic spray? No, we do not recommend using that as a clay lubricant. Typically, when you're decontaminating, you're going to be doing a subsequent paint correction. You don't want to add protection in that step. And 3-in-1 just isn't designed or tested for use as a clay lube, so we don't recommend that.
First of all, we don't really put any limitations on who we pick for winning. Obviously, we'd like more of you guys to participate, and we'd love to give out to different winners. But if you guys are making us laugh, giving us good questions, we're not really going to discriminate about it. So the Boston show is until the fall, so I don't know when or where exactly that's going to be. I think it's in October. I know that much. I know they had a big turnout this year. They did get rained on. Are we still hiring? Yes, we are still hiring. Go to griotsgarage.com/careers to see what open positions we have. I know one of the ones we're looking to fill in early 2020 is a digital marketing specialist. So if you're great with social media, Instagram, Facebook, digital ads, we have an opening for that. We always are willing to talk to you if you want to come work in our store or call center. So please come by, drop off your resume, or just check out. We do have a location in Plainfield, Indiana, as well that has jobs. So
car guy or gal is the first qualifier.
Yeah.
So.
We want you to be passionate about what we're doing. That's for sure. This is a very fun place to work. Everybody knows one another, and we're a growing company that does things slowly, deliberately, and when we want to do them, as opposed to being pressured to put out crap products that you wouldn't like. So it's a great place to come work. If you're looking for a job, give us a holler.
JT, unfortunately, Nick and I will not be at Barrett-Jackson,
No.
So you cannot take a photo with us.
But if you do get a photo with the crew, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
Our events crew is one of the hardest working groups of people in the company. They spend time away from their family, never a frown on their face, always smiling. They've got
are awesome.
hard jobs. But if you go meet any of them, if they say no to taking a picture, you better tell us the next time. But
They definitely won't.
yeah, they're not going to.
We got the best events team in the country
yeah,
for sure. Probably the world.
They definitely are rock stars when they show up because they just have a great booth. I mean, it's overflowing with cool cars. So yeah, we're
Just make sure you give them as much grief as you do us.
yeah. Yeah, and again, hassle Jason Matthews
Feel like that.
for the best deal possible.
Fun.
Yeah,
Grief from the griefs.
yeah. Hey, Fab, you should just I'm sure you could do that. I'm sure Todd can get some stuff out. But all right, you know what we're gonna do? I think we're waiting on. Let's reiterate a couple other things. So we just launched our new apparel line. We did have a couple other new products for winter, so you can check those out on the website. Maybe put them in your cart as part of your purchase. But this Isa Revolta shirt is the only one that is limited edition. So I want to say that there's less than 100 of these available. So if you want one of these shirts, get it now. It will not be available again. We're going to do more limited releases of these like cool design shirts for cover cars throughout the year. We heard you loud and clear on some of your product ideas. And should we do the promo code one more time?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so
Promo code.
you go to griotsgarage.com, you use this promo code and buy a apparel item from the website. When you check out, you will get 15% off your entire order, excluding G8 and G9.
Everything else is fair game. And all you need is one apparel item. So any of the t-shirts, the hoodie, the jacket, the polos.
Yeah.
Just
it's
one.
Grief, there it is.
Ah, great.
Grief, not grief. Okay. Now we understand each other. All right.
The pronunciation game.
Yeah. All right.
I can see that too. You switch the I and the E and you get grief. That was my bad, guys.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Well, I think with that, we're going to sign off. I think
we need
We have to give
two more?
another winner? 2 more. Oh, okay.
2 more. Let's see. 2 more from the pre-submitted.
No, 1 more pre-submitted, 1 more live. Okay,
Okay.
guys, we got 1 more. Who's going to be the winner? What you got? You got a couple minutes to fire away. And then we got a couple other questions from local guys. Again, if you're going to be in Tacoma this weekend, caffeine and gasoline, the theme is Corvette. It does not mean you have to drive a Corvette, but there are already a ton of cool Corvettes in the auto display. They will be making limited edition Corvette-themed caffeine and gasoline shirts. Did you find one you like?
I like this one. From Bolo on Instagram. I don't think G9s are. They're not on back order, right? G9s?
They might be. They might be.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
He asked which combination's best for a beginner. We get that question a lot.
All right.
It's a good question. G9, orange correcting pad, Boss correcting cream.
Yep.
Really capable, but you can't get yourself in too much trouble. Super user friendly. Takes care of anything from moderate to light defects. So it's going to be 80% of what's on most vehicles out there. And it's just a good go-to combo. It's what I usually start with when I'm doing a test section before I detail a whole car. So that's a good one. So Bolo from Instagram, you're the final pre-submitted winner. What do we have to give him or her?
I'll give him a polo or a t-shirt.
T-shirt?
Yeah, let's go with t-shirt.
Which one? Have fun in my garage?
Yeah.
That's my favorite one.
Best microfiber to use on a new baby. Plush edgeless.
Plus, for sure. You use that as a swaddling blanket.
So again,
Actually not a bad idea.
next stand on, can you come to the desert, Phoenix or ELP? I don't know where ELP is, but we will be at Barrett-Jackson a week from now in Scottsdale. So you can come see our booth there at Barrett-Jackson. You will get on-site discounts from the crew there and free samples. So we will be in Phoenix. And then we go again for the Good Guys show in November. And then we do have a Southwest regional rep that travels down to one of our accounts there, Car Wash Services, and they do tech sessions there as well. So we do actually have a lot of presence in Arizona. So
some good general questions coming in.
yeah,
Chocolate chip all day.
yeah. Big Old Dog, our ceramic product, is available at AutoZone, Advanced Auto Parts, O'Reilly's, and Pep Boys. Now, it won't be in O'Reilly's and Pep Boys till about March, but it's in AutoZone and Advanced Auto Parts today. Actually, we just saw, I was just showing Sam, somebody sent us a picture that they had bought it from us, or from AutoZone.
Yep. Yeah.
Today. So.
Showed up there early.
Yeah.
For finishing sealant, leave it on for 20 minutes, then wipe it off.
Yep.
For sure. You can wipe it off sooner, but normally I'll do like a third of the car at a time and then come back and wipe off. Very user-friendly, really, no matter how long you leave that one on.
Oh my gosh, you guys. I really enjoy doing these lives. Like it's probably one of my most fun parts of the job. I get to interact with you guys. So, yeah, correcting pad of my beard hair. I don't know
That'd be pretty aggressive correcting pad.
Oh my gosh. Product training and certification course. We may look into that. So.
Yeah, I saw a couple guys ask that. We have been working on plans of doing like a certification type course. Just need more time and more people.
Yeah.
But no, we will have something like that available in the near future for sure. I would say keep your eye out within the next year or so. Get some certified training that you guys can come join in on.
Yeah. Okay, I think we're gonna leave the last prize to be placed in the comments.
All right.
After the live stream has ended. So we gave away 7 prizes. We didn't quite get to 8. We love your interaction, guys. We will be back in a couple weeks to do this again. We may have some more exciting news for you at that point in time. But for the time being,
Join in.
Don't forget about that discount code we gave you. Happy New Year. Thank you so much for being a part of Griot's Garage and supporting us. We really appreciate it. It's what we love to do, so we're glad when we interact with people that appreciate that and enjoy it as well.
Yeah, have more fun in your garage this year.
Yeah, that's a
what
good
we'll be
resolution. All right, guys, and with that, good night. Have fun in your